Um, Hi guys, FX here. Uh yeah, so I here again trying to earn our peace, I guess. So yesterday we were on Bitcoin. We made an analysis on Bitcoin, and part of what we conversed about was the fact that don't trade in the middle, right? Don't trade in the middle. Don't trade in the middle of a range. Why did I say that? Now, as I mentioned earlier that we were in a sell trade on Bitcoin. We just took a sell trade on Bitcoin. We entered around here. Now, as you can see, price came down. We put SL here, right? Because I remember explaining that when you trade in the middle, you wouldn't know a proper place to put your SL in, right? You will not have somewhere proper to put SL. Normally, SL is probably supposed to be maybe around here, but that would already be risking too much. And based off the fact that we at OFX we don't like large SLs. We don't believe in large SLs. We don't believe that your SL has to be too large. Yeah. So of course we had to, put our SL here. And guess what? Price went there. Price took it out. Price took us out. And look at that crash to the downside. So I've been a lot of pips, a lot of funds based off of because initially uh first our TP1 was here. Yeah, okay. With TP1 around here, that was the intention. The intention is that okay, TP1 was here. And the amount of funds that ordinarily to this point that we initially were targeting for us here. Okay, first maybe close some positions and leave the rest running till other sales and liquidities are taken out. Right. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, there's something I observed. There's something I observed, and that is the fact that, and that is the fact that, and that's the fact that price price pulled back to sorry. Okay. So price pulled back to about 50% of this swing movement. That's where price pulled back to. It tapped exactly 50% and then it came crashing down. So if we had noticed and put our SL above, maybe like around here, that like I said, that would have been too much SL, yeah, for us. And now the thing was we were trying to remove SL and then observe that okay, and observe what price will do when it gets to this region of this swing movement. And we didn't want to test the waters because we had about 3-4 positions open and we already set our SLs based off of what we based off of risk per trade. I mean, each trade has its own risks. Like, each trader has every trader is advised, like we pointed out earlier, that every trader is advised to risk about 1 to 2% of their account, 1% of their account per trade. And honestly, doing 2% of an account is just it's a schedule. It's a schedule if you ask me. It's a schedule. So I look at that. Price pulls back, taps exactly 50% of this swing movement, taps into it. Now, why did we take that trade yesterday? Is because we're following the 1 hour. We're following the 1 hour. You see price came down from an high, created a lower high, lower low. So we took the swing movement from here. See the swing movement. We took the swing from here down here. I could see that on the 1 hour, we found justification to take that trade on the 1 hour. Like I said, we don't trade in the middle. We don't trade in the middle of the range. We always prefer either the low or the high of the range to be swept. You understand? So on the 1 hour, we saw that okay, price tapped into an optimal trading region, right? Price tapped into this region, and we were like, okay, I mean, there's even a fair value gap here. There's even a fair value gap here. There's even a fair value gap. There's even a fair value gap here. Look at that clean fair value gap. We took shots SL just above fair value gap, right? And then expecting this liquidity first off to be taken out, then secure partials, set break even, and then enjoy our life. For for so were we wrong to take that trade on the with the 1 hour with our 1 hour bias? Not really, but this part of what happens when you trade against a trading pattern. And like I pointed out earlier, aside trading against or even not even trading against a trading pattern, always always remember that buy low, sell high, not in the middle. Leave the middle alone for people that have the middle, people that know how to trade the middle, or people that have account balances that can support trading in the middle. But for you that you are still managing equity, then please leave the middle alone. Leave the middle alone. Just leave it. Anything can happen. And this happened. Was this wrong to happen? Looking at 24 hours, no, it wasn't. 24 hours, it was not wrong for that to happen. Some people might say, oh, market did me dirty, blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. Market didn't do you dirty. Market didn't do you dirty. Should market not pull back to the 4 hour zone? Hmm? Should market not pull back to the 4 hour zone? It should. It should, it would, it can, it could. You understand? So the point is how the point is sticking to your discipline as a trader. Look at that. Price crashed, price got exhausted, price got exhausted, price closed, right? And then boom, 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 taps the 50% of the range. Is it wrong to do so? Nope. We got stopped out, and then from there, that's about 118. It crashed down to 116. That's about basically that would have been a lot of funds for us. Yeah, but I mean, price just felt like price just felt like eh, I don't think I'm ready for these people. So, but then as usual, we take our L's and that's it. We take our L's and that's that about that. We just take our L's. This has been taken out, so it's gonna go. You can see Another, you can see another, can see another break of structure by swept value. But I mean, price is going back, it's pulling back. Like I said, like I pointed out earlier, yeah, this sweep was our original intention at OFX. This was where TP was at. This was where TP was at. So I was expecting this push, and this was, I think this was previous daily low. Ish, ish. Ish. Okay. Uh, Like I pointed out earlier, sorry, like I was saying, this was our initial TP. Right here was TP. This what was I trying to show? I think I was trying to show that. I think I was trying to show that. I was trying to look for daily low. That previous daily low, yeah. That we're trying to it's exactly this was the low. This was this was Friday's low. We took trade on Saturday. We're expecting Saturday to take out. Expecting Saturday to we're expecting Saturday to take out this Friday's low. But Saturday did not. Sunday came and took out Friday's low. Yeah. So yeah, that's how our TP was targeting exactly this sell side liquidity. Exactly this sell side liquidity. And I know just how much would have been bagged if we didn't get stopped out. That was brutal. So guys, this is another reason why you don't trade in the middle. I don't know how to scalp. Early in my early trading days, what did I not try? I tried to scalp. I tried to I tried to copy trade. Oftentimes copy trading, scalping, yeah, copy trading, scalping, um, yeah, signals. Now it's just flopping anyhow. You understand? Luck. Trying to live my life. Trying to pattern my trading based off of luck. But bro, I got stopped out most times. So yeah, I then had to sit down and say, okay, I think this is how I want to. I think this is how I want to, go about my life and shit. So yeah, like I said, don't trade in the middle. I don't know how to scalp. I don't know how to scalp. So I had to build up the mindset to stay disciplined. Yeah. We just wait. Just wait. Just wait. If the setup comes, if it plays out easy, you take it, milk it. You take it, you milk it. You take it, you milk it. And if the setup comes and doesn't want to, show love, leave it alone. My man's exhausted. But God do this. We're going into the new week. So yeah. Um, all right. I think that's enough frolicking around with this Bitcoin. As not frolicking around with this Bitcoin because nigga has done his best. Let me not say it has done its worst, or it has done its best because I mean this is on high, this is a low, this is already a pullback. Even though this pullback not get to 50% of the range, then this crashed, this pulled back, right? And then took our trade, hoping that it would take out this guy, but my guy said to instead go up, take us out, and then crash. We were even lost because we didn't even know where to put SL. So I just chose this high, like okay, you know what? I'm going to put it at this high since it was coming down since I mean that said it tapped into like optimal trading zone, that's it, between 50 to 61.8% of the FIB. Yeah, and when tax is already coming down, I was just of the belief that oh, okay, okay, we might get something clean, somehow clean from this trade, targeting this sell side liquidity. And I said that liquidity would have closed positions, set break even, close positions, set break even, targeting this sell side liquidity, targeting this region of liquidity over here, then like that. So that by the time that one taps it, take partials again, adjust, I say take partials, yeah, take partials again and see if price will come to the 50% of this range and you know, just observe, yeah. Well, it's not about that on Bitcoin. This is gold. It's gold, 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 gold. Gold is mostly what we trade here at OFX. Gold is mostly what we trade. I mean, there are a lot of other pairs out there, or so for some reason, I just have a thing for gold. For some reason, I just have a thing for gold. Now you see this thing here. It is. I don't want to start deleting stores. I don't want to start deleting stores to be very, very honest. But all right. So we pointed out to the fact that we are trading inside this range, right? Trading inside this range. So this range got started, tap, 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 closed. I mean, look at these beautiful candles. It stopped here, new candle opened, took it out, then closed inside this range, showing us that okay, you can expect buys to the opposite side of the range. Now on Thursday, I think on Thursday we took some sales, some beautiful sales, trying to trade this previous weekly candle. Yes, sorry, this previous weekly candle, this new one. Trying to trade this previous weekly candle, and this was a beautiful printing about $417. Yeah, we're printing a lot of money actually. Printed a lot of money. So we eventually just um we're moving our moving our SLs because you know we could not let the trade just do its thing. Yeah, so we just had to just move SL, move SL, move SL, move SL, move the SL, and then all of a sudden gold um starts buying. Now there was there were two things we were expecting from gold that day. Number one thing is that as that 4 hour candle swept 3309 as it closed, we the expectation was okay, pull back, that's the new candle would pull back and then sweep the candle that swept 3309. Then from there we start observing pattern to the upside. You understand? From there, once this 3309 pull back, next one comes sweeps, take our buys like that. Take our buys or wait for new structure. We take our buys and then follow to the opposite side of the range. But that did not happen. It did not happen at all. So we were just observing. If not, we could have taken the buys. So, like I said, for the trades, even though we pay in like $417 worth of profits, and we were holding the trade, thinking maybe price would probably push to the opposite side of the range. But eventually, it didn't make sense that price should push to the opposite side of the range, because if price push to the opposite side of the range, then it might as well just be going for all these liquidities, and then would be seeing a shift in structure. But the fact that this closed inside the range, this and we're already expecting buys, should have just expected ourselves. So yeah, all right, all right, all right, all right. This has to go. This has to go. This has to go. In fact, all right, all right, all right. Wait, 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 wait. Calm down. Okay, this guy, this guy has been taken out. So hold on. This seventh got taken out by this guy, and we could see that there was a pullback, and it's closed inside this. It's closed inside here. So to be very, very honest, it's closed inside here. Now, now that that is gone, this is the new previous weekly candle. This is the new previous weekly candle, and that's the high, and this is the low of this weekly candle. This one can go. We've taken him out already. I believe those buys took him out. Now, it took him out and it closed inside this guy's range. That is somewhat complicated. So on the weekly, range high, range range low, switch to the daily. We already have range high, range low. Now, what's this? Right. This is Friday's candle. Yeah, so Friday's candle's low. This is Friday candle's low. Friday's candle is Friday's candle low, and this is Friday candle. This is Friday. This is Friday candle high. Right, 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 right. You are boy now. Huh? Yeah, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, 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 oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Huh? Yeah, 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 oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a night bed. Me, I no get time, my day. But I cover my face, calling me like that, oh. Big man, we no dey wear agbada. Uh, this is the previous daily candle. This is Monday's candle, I mean, obviously. It's Friday's candle. And yes, we are inside this range. So now we are. This is the weekly range. The previous daily low. So we can remove him. Since we now have to do this, and this one is taking out this one side. So for us, eh, 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 yeah, 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 hey, yo, yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So, on Friday, was it? On Friday, we were monitoring this region on Friday. We are monitoring this region that we might and might not take trades from this point. Yeah, because I mean, swing low, swing high, price has stopped 50% of the FIB, and based of our experience, price might pull back from there and push to the upside. But now thing is, now let's not forget that we are trading inside a range of range, right? Inside a range of a range to should get pushed to the upside, right? It just looks like we should get pushed to the upside. I mean, by that sweet trend line, sweet trend line, sweet trend line. Tap, touch, touch. It should push above, go really far. So trend lines supported by trend lines supported by. I mean, trend lines are meant to even be broken. So on the weekly, on the weekly, last week's weekly candle, already swept the previous week before its weekly candle, and now this is this week's weekly candle that it's just here doing its thing, right? So then switch to daily. Now, remember, we're inside this range. Why I marked out this range here was because of the fact that we're trading inside. Starting and freezing. Starting and freezing. Starting and freezing. Yes, daily. Basically, this here is our range, and this is what we're experiencing so far. Now, previous daily high, previous daily low. Neither of them is swept yet. So what can we do? There are two things to do. We could either observe or we find an entry for buys and take buys because I mean trend line supports buys and that's on the daily. On the 4 hour too, we could see that picking up upward um, picking up upward movement. right? The 4 hours, and look at this beautiful structure market is creating right here. So we can choose to snooze and let the trade go, right? Not that we will die, or then we try and take the trade. Now, who remembers that on Friday, during the live session on Friday, we marked out this region that okay, buys will be nice from here, right? Uh, we can consider taking buys from here. Then Mr. Favor Gap is like, ooh, I'm here, oh, I did, oh, I did, oh. I like, oh, more man, shake it, that kind of thing. He said, there. And my guy is like, oh, Mount to, I said, top. Now, at this point, um, what I'm trying to say is that last week we concluded that if price stretches out too much and pulls back here, we might not take the trade based off the fact that um based on the fact that we've got a fair value gap, got some form of tiny looking got some we got tiny looking fair value gap between the first and the third candle. We've got a really tiny fair value gap between the first and the third candle. It's just a very minute gap. So there are two things that might happen here. One, it's either price comes and takes our OB, it's either price comes and takes our OB and we get a push to the upside from our OB, or we get stopped out, or price goes for liquidity sweep and get stopped out. But basically, for a picking up uptrend, for a picking uptrend, like a picking uptrend, because we can see clearly that this uptrend is picking up. Like we can see that okay, there's a pickup in this uptrend. So and I start trend line the third time. You know how it goes, yeah? And there is a reaction off of it. So remember the third touch concept, which is basically the price would go higher the time it touches the trend line the third time. So now the problem here, there are two problems here. Who knows what they are? Problem number one is this guy. Number one is this guy. Swing low, swing high of the fib shows us that market price has currently tapped into the 50% of the fib, right? So, meaning price can start pulling back from here and continue in this uptrend direction. One, on the 4 hours, on the 4 hours, same thing on the 4 hours. If you take this push, then you pull back, then another push. If you take this push as something to um the 4 hour candle, take this thing. She has also tapped into the 50% of if range. So price can start pulling back from price can start pulling back from here. Price can start pulling back from where it is currently is for gold. Price can start pulling back there. Or feel the impact here. Do you understand? So yeah. I think I'm just going to leave my price alert as it is, as is. I'm going to just leave my price alert as is for good. Fingers crossed, nothing on good yet. Just going to leave my price alert in case break of structure. I mean, we've been having some pretty nice. This is a break of structure. Look at this. This is a break of structure down here. Look at this now. Look at it. Break of structure again. Break of structure, minor break of structure. There'll be some other. There'll be some other inside. Minor break of structures like that. Sure, you understand. So it just makes me want to, play with a trade from here, but it might get swept. And then price would come and tap into this fair value gap and use it to push to the upside. But now the problem is that for this 1 hour time frame, by the time price comes to um, tap into this fair value gap, we'll be getting a change of character. We're getting a change of character. That means price is coming to yeah, we're getting a very, very bad character out of getting change of character because price will come and sweep here, tap here. Okay. There will be change of character that might lead to further downside. So right now, I'll say fingers crossed. And as usual, observation at OFX, we practice patience, observation, um, execution, and risk management. Proper risk management. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up this stream here. I actually do feel sort of sleepy. I think I can feel it. I'm even saying some things that I should not be saying. So for good, I'm just going to leave my price alert and I'm just going to observe. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh, I set the buy limit and fingers will still be crossed. Or I set the buy limit and fingers will still be crossed, Just so and so. Or I set the buy limit and I set the buy on entry, exit. Normally, the entry is supposed to be this guy here. You want to come down there. Respecting the favor side if we go for liquidity sweep, and that would not be nice. This daily candle, previous daily high, previous daily low. We can only hope that it goes from previous daily high instead of previous daily low. But because what really shell. You understand? There's nothing that can happen. It's the market, and the market does not belong to anybody. I don't know about other people. The market does not belong to my own daddy. So I'm just gonna fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed, and might even set this limits on my account. As my set this limit on my account and see what's going to happen. And and then but even put baby limits here, just in case it might even put baby limit. Let's do something like this. So So just below NTP. Okay. So um, 262,197 pips. Could try this out. Could try this. So honestly, I don't think it's about 50%. And to use that, then this entry should be around here. So yeah. So one of these scenarios might play out where this society gets swept and price comes and taps into this fair value gap and we get pushed to the upside, or price taps just pulls us right down, still in an uptrend. So fingers crossed, guys. Let's take this. Let's take this limit. Should probably take this limit, and if we take our L's with pride, we take our L's with pride as usual. No, no drama, no fuss, nothing. Just just people taking their L. Right. What was the price again? 333337.102. If price comes there, it might as well just go for a liquidity sweep. Don't forget that if price comes that low, it might as well just go for a liquidity sweep. Might as well just go for a liquidity sweep. So fingers crossed. 3331. Calculate. Okay. Limit set. Limit set. Fingers crossed. TP at TP at 3377. Scripts, guys. Day to day. Today. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. There's not a great therapy to be taken. But anyways, that's account number one. Account number one. Account number two. Do the same thing by limits. Very good. Very good. Say, is your two by limits. By limits. By limits. Let's see. Let's see if let's see. You know what? Let's test the market. 2340. Let's see. 2340. 2340. That's 377 SL. Limits. 02. Let's see. Let's see which was right. Let's try and see which is right. Let's try and see which is right. And also the buy limit from 337 dot due to sell at 331 dot 79 CP at 3377. This is your ticket 3377. That would be too much if history is that. Let's go look at this beauty. What would happen? What would happen if you ever look at trade payouts or the OB trade? Let's go. Let's go. For this other account, I'm just going to take the OB trade. But for there's an account, there is 0.01. And today I'll take both the fair value gap and the OB trade and try and see where price would react from 237. So now the OB is at the top here, not here, but this is to be a good straight trading strategy, actually. Okay, anyways, fingers crossed. Let's go. Just going to take it. Send it to Sister Gold. Sister Gold. Let's cross. We open this weekend. Father, Holy Spirit, as usual, be graceful us. Now, we go to bed and fight crime. Ha ha ha. Feels good. Yeah, feels good. Learning never ends. We learn every day, and yeah, this will be a chance to learn. Chance to learn. Yeah. Anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you.